And good evening, everyone. Time to get going with this evening's stream. Apologies for the late start, but like I said on Twitter this week, or even today, not my fault. I was at the mercy of someone else's schedule, and things got behinder than usual. So, anyway, as promised, this is the last week, thank God, of Jurassic Park the game. Finally, hopefully, we'll get off the island, because it seems like we've been on it longer than Gilligan and all his friends. You know, at least Gilligan didn't have dinosaurs chasing him down. Unless you count Mr. Howell. Alright, that was kind of lame. Anyway. I'll be glad to be done with this game because, one, it's not terribly compelling, and two, this ancient interface just really, really bothers me. I am so glad their gameplay evolved beyond this. The new Telltale games make it so hard to play this older one. And it's too bad there won't be any more. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I don't really remember what happened in the last episode. I know up until this point, we've escaped into some kind of access tunnel and had to stop like a steam explosion. And one of our mercenaries sacrificed himself so we could escape. And that's really the last thing I remember. Oh, and What's-Her-Face got caught smoking. Because she's apparently the token stupid child as we're running from man-eating dinosaurs. She's just gonna wander off in a corridor where anything could be. So, that being said, let's just jump right in and see what's next up for our intrepid band. Let's see, is it begin episode or load game? I forget which. Nope, it's load game. Because this one is backwards.
Doctor, what's out there? What did this to him?
They're called Trodon Pectinodon. They were meant to be euthanized, but...
What? You let them out?
No. I kept them in quarantine for study. I thought they may have been leaving the pen somehow, but I wasn't certain.
We knew about those damn creatures all along. While we were out there, exposed, humping around like idiots looking for our pilot.
Billy, wait!
We were nearly killed by one of our own men. Probably bitten by one of those things, just like Decaf. Who knows where his catatonic body is now? Both our teams are dead. Oscar's dead. All because of your dinosaurs. All because of you.
Billy, listen, I get it. You're angry, but we need Laura alive. She's the only one here familiar with what we're dealing with.
And what good does it do us if she keeps that intel to herself? Anyway, this witch is a liar. She's lied to all of us, put me in the direct line of danger to protect her agenda and her precious freak show. What else is she hiding?
Please, if I knew sooner,
shut it.
Let's stab her just a little bit.
Yes, she lied to all of us, but she also helped when she could. Nima is alive because of her.
She could have warned us.
I wasn't entirely sure yet. For all I knew, she could have gotten into the quarantine pens.
So what, I'm the enemy? I'm the bad guy here? I'm just trying to open your eyes! I'm trying to show you the truth and bring someone to account for it!
That's just it, Billy. She's not the one responsible. This falls on the shoulders of Hammond and InGen, and now we're all suffering for it.
Still!
Billy, let her go. We need every able mind and body we can get.
All she has to say is it's my fault. It's my fault. Come on, Doc, let me hear it!
No, it wasn't.
Say it!
It's my fault.
There. Was it so difficult, was it? Your friends may have saved you here. At least I got the truth out of you. You want her alive? You got her. Just mark my words. She will save just one of those animals before she lifts a finger to help you. Now, everyone make themselves useful. I've got to tend to decaf.
Look, we can't stay here long. Let's just give Billy a minute and see if we can find anything useful. A way out, even.
Okay, we'll do a sweep of the room and check in when we're done. Agreed?
Alright, so... like so many other things, she's gonna be to blame for all of this. And if she's not, we're gonna hold her to blame anyway. So let's look at everything.
I think they're empty. They're still heavy, though. Huele a excremento.
I don't want to open the door.
I don't see anything. Maybe it's clear.
It's never clear.
Locked. I don't want to get stuck at a vent with a dinosaur. Besides, there's blood everywhere. Ow! Hot!
Steam. Hot.
A flare kit. This might come in handy.
Was there more than one? Maybe I should pull the box down and check.
Billy, we should cover decaf. I don't want Jess to see this.
Yeah.
Well, she's been staring at it for the past 2 weeks at this point.
What about this grate? It looks big enough for everyone.
And it looks like it's heading in the right direction.
It's probably filled with dinosaurs.
Are you okay?
Jess, Hun, leave him alone.
Just great. It's locked. Anyone happen to have a key?
What about those buttons? Is there a key to be found? I think that only leaves the door. So we may as well take it.
Leave the door alone. We're not going back out that way.
Why not?
Because we aren't backtracking, and those damn creatures could still be out there.
He's right, you know. Why would you even think about going out that way? So now that I've looked at everything, give me something else to see. Oh, it's going to make me do dialogue now, isn't it?
Could I pick this lock? Not that I would know how, but I don't want to add breaking and entry onto my dad's list of my criminal tendencies. This tunnel looks tall enough for everyone. Maybe we should go this way.
Jess, stand back from the grate. You don't know what's down there.
I'm just trying to help.
I know, Jess. I just can't keep my attention on everything at hand, plus you.
Sorry to be such a burden.
Well, that grate's locked, as opposed to the one over there that's not.
Jess, stay away from the vents. No more sneaking off, understand?
I'm not going anywhere, Dad.
Because I just told you that.
These Troodon, what else can you tell me about them?
Well, they're nocturnal. They're intelligent like raptors, but they don't hunt like them. They envenomate with a single bite, then back off. Stalk their prey.
Venomate.
Their teeth are serrated and retain saliva, and the saliva is saturated with a toxin.
Nima's bite. It was from a Troodon?
Yes, definitely.
Alright, I'm just going to turn back around and look at my locker again. You're saying Troodon, but it's spelled Trudon.
Nima, what can you remember about that animal that bit you?
I didn't see it when it attacked. It went by so fast. It was dark. After it bit me, I became confused, like I'd been drugged. I remember there were many of them. They had glowing eyes.
Glowing eyes?
Yeah, like ojos de lobo.
Alright, well, I don't think there's not the button I need to hit. Let's hit that one. Alright, where did my sound go? Will my sound come back if I get out of the window? No, it did not. Lovely. Well, that's not good.
Could I pick this lock? Not that I would know how, but I don't want to add breaking and entry onto my dad's list of my criminal tendencies.
I've got sound, I've just lost the ambient sound. So, get it back. Well, maybe it'll pick up again in the next scene. It's kind of annoying.
I don't understand. I thought the dinosaurs couldn't breed.
They can't. They're all female.
Then how do they lay eggs?
Theropods shed eggs just like most other egg-laying animals. Think about chickens. The whole egg market is made up of unfertilized eggs, right?
Oh, yeah. So they still have to lay them?
Oh my.
What is it?
You bring up a good point about our dinosaurs ovulating, but these eggs are gathered in a clutch. This is brooding behavior.
So, chickens will brood a large enough clutch?
But not our dinosaurs. I've found post-ovulatory eggs in the ranges. They're mal-shaped, usually destroyed or kicked into the bush.
I see. Wait, we can't jump to any conclusions. How could this even be possible?
Could a girl dino turn into a boy dino?
With Dr. Wu's slapdash approach to gene sequencing, anything could go wrong.
Oh no! This totally isn't fair. I shouldn't be here being eaten by dinosaurs.
So if this whole trip was like set up to scare me away from shoplifting, mission accomplished.
The hell was the point of that dialogue?
I hate being trapped on here like a rat.
Alright, if for some reason the ambient sound doesn't come back after we move beyond this scene, I'll restart the game.
Jess, stay close to me, okay? I'll keep you safe.
Dad?
That's a good idea, hon.
Because we're in this big concert hall. She's ready to go. Is he ready to go? He's ready to go too. Well, I guess that's all
Maybe we should
do.
get going.
Are you sure?
Yeah, if you're ready, Billy. Billy, did you find something?
No, nothing. Is everyone ready?
What about Decaf?
I took care of that.
It looked like you took something off him. And if he has something that will help us...
I didn't find anything. I took his dog tags. Insurance doesn't pay out to his family unless his dog tags are returned. Satisfied?
Right. Sorry for pushing. Should we bring him with us?
Why bother? He's already buried. Look, I know where his body is. We're not equipped to transport it. Hopefully, we can retrieve his remains when this is all over. All right, listen up. Everything that just happened...
there it is.
Bygones, understand? Doc, tell me again about the phones.
According to the terminal in my lab, the marine exhibit phones are still connected to the transceiver. The visitor center phones
Too far away, okay? And we can get to the exhibit through the tunnels?
They're all interconnected. I think I can still find...
The answer is yes. Thank you. All right, we all have the same priorities here now. We get to this marine exhibit and find the phone. We get another chopper in the air to lift us out from there.
How are we gonna get there? Troodon could still be out there.
We aren't equipped to treat any more bites. We have to... Shh. I will not be shushed.
The door.
Oh no.
They're coming through the vent!
Damn it! I hate this interface. See? More flares.
past the door.
Jerry, get that grate open!
I'm on it. I need something to break the lock.
We'll find that something!
The air tank!
What?
Use the air tank! It's heavy and sturdy!
Yeah!
Ha!
I'm a little busy here.
Upstairs!
What about him?
Oh, throw me one!
Heads up!
Got it! Let's go!
I was gonna say, be sure to close the duct of the grate behind you. You're in the duct. Close the grate. Go left.
Oh no! Which way, Laura?
I don't know where we are anymore. We need to head towards the north.
It's a junction box. Which lines go toward...
Come on,
The
people, they're still
desalination
after
plant.
us.
That's where the marine exhibit is. Look, follow the red conduit.
Keep moving! Don't look back, it only slows you down!
Where'd the red conduit go?
Wait! The conduit's gone.
Don't stop!
Those are water mains.
Go, follow them!
Which way, Laura?
I don't know, Jerry. We must be 40 feet underground. I have no idea where we are.
But we can't just sit around with our thumbs up our butts.
I don't hear them anymore. Their behavior seemed territorial. Maybe we're far enough away from the nest that they gave up on us.
We might have outpaced them, but we're not exactly in a secure location. Which way are we heading, Doc?
Look over here. Can you read these?
Maybe. If I can find... Yes, okay. We're at a 4-way intersection. There are only 4 such intersections on the plan. Let me just cross-reference these detail labels. Okay, we just have to figure out which intersection we're at. Look around the corridors for any distinguishing features. I'll see if I can eliminate possibilities.
Maybe I can help with the plans. They look pretty simple.
What do we have that looks different? One thing I see immediately noticeable is this one has a ladder right here, and the others don't.
There's a set of water tanks partway down the corridor on the right.
There's a ladder on the right, and on the far wall at the end.
Ladder on the right, and the far wall at the end. That doesn't help. But we know it's not this one then. Alright, so it's one of these three. What did he see? I've forgotten.
There's a set of water tanks partway down the corridor on the right.
Water
I
tanks
see
on the
one
right,
ladder at the end of the hallway.
and a ladder at the end of the hall. Alright, probably this one. Water tanks. Partway down. And one ladder. Alright, so if she sees two ladders, it's definitely this one. Well, no, it could still be this one. Maybe a little more than that.
There are these two big electrical boxes of some kind on the right. The tunnel goes straight and then turns to the right. I see two ladders along the left of the tunnel.
Two ladders left of the tunnel. Still matches all of this.
There's a big yellow pipe that goes down a bit on the left and then crosses over to the other side.
Why can I not see that anymore?
The tunnel goes straight and then turns to the right.
Goes down and crosses over. Alright, hers is describing either of these three. Alright, let's go back to Ranger Rick here.
There's a big yellow pipe going down the left wall. It crosses over the ceiling partway down the corridor. There's a ladder on the right, and on the far wall at the end. It looks like the corridor ends in a T intersection. I see some sort of water tanks at the end of the hall.
Alright, so we know it's not this one. So, what do we know that's going to keep it from being this one? The electrical boxes. The ladder. So, what is going to tell the difference between these two? These are halfway down. They're a little farther than halfway down. It's the only real difference. So it's going to come down to him.
There's a set of water tanks partway down the corridor on the right. I see one ladder at the end of the hallway. This tunnel only goes down a few dozen yards to a dead end. There's a big yellow pipe that goes down the left wall and into the floor. There's a set of water tanks partway down the corridor on the right.
All right, I'm willing to call it this one.
We could be here.
I guess they all kind of look the same.
Okay, we can eliminate this one.
Okay.
We could be here.
I guess they all kind of look the same.
I guess I have to go through and eliminate them all.
I'm just gonna cross this one off.
Okay, I hope you're right.
What do you think, Jess? Probably not this one?
Yeah, I don't think so.
The only thing different about these two are the placement of these tanks. But I think he'd have said at the end of the hall rather than part way down.
I don't think it's this one.
How can you keep them all straight?
Okay, everyone, I think I've got it.
Are you sure?
As sure as I'm going to be.
I'm positive. We must be here. It's the only one that completely matches our surroundings. Okay, here we are. The desalination plant is here.
We're not that far.
No, we follow this route here. We follow any water mains at junctions in the direction of convergence. Even still, there's barely any turns. Look, just memorize this route.
What is it?
Didn't I already light the flare?
see this.
Get behind me!
Damn it. I died.
They're afraid of the flare.
I can see this.
Get behind me!
I do hate this interface.
Jerry, come on!
Just give me a quick time event for every rung of the ladder.
Oh God, Jess! Oh, what have I done?
Jerry.
I just left her down there. I have to go find her.
What? Back down there? With those monsters? No, Jerry. She needs you safe. Jess is a strong and resourceful girl. She's doing like we are doing. Surviving.
You can't know that. I won't leave her to those animals.
Jerry, look at me. If we go back down there, we won't make it to the bottom of that ladder. The others escaped down the tunnel we were gonna follow. We know where they're going.
The marine exhibit. That's where Laura would take her.
And Yoder is with them.
Oh God.
If we're going to join them again, that is where we have to go. The quickest way we can.
You're right. We should be able to make better time over land.
Can you get us there?
It must be to the north, near the outlet of the river.
A big river? With many falls?
Yeah, the big river.
Okay, good. That's something. Let me get my bearings, and we'll figure out how to get there.
You got a quarter?
Por el amor de
Do
Dios.
you know where we are?
Let me think. It's been so long. This is my first time back on the island in nearly 12 years. Ingen has changed it so much.
Tell me about InGen and this island. What does it have to do with you?
I grew up here, you know, below those trees. My people were fishermen. We would make our homes near the water during the fishing season. I loved the water. I would swim in the ocean. So far. That's why my father called me Nima. I could go anywhere. Run in the jungle, climb the trees. These monsters. There was never anything like them on this island before. It was all very peaceful before InGen bought the island from Costa Rica.
So this game is like Finding Nemo?
The island is so different now. I know the island. It's part of me. But when InGen came to the island, important men from Costa Rica came and asked my father to go back with them. They wanted my father to make a good impression so that Costa Rica could ask InGen for a good deal of money for our island. When he was in Costa Rica, he was asked to cut his hair and wear a suit so that he wouldn't seem simple to the InGen people. I felt as I feel now. My father was different. I knew him, but some part of him had been lost.
Alright, enough talk.
I don't want to seem indifferent, but I really need to find Jess.
You're right. I'm not always so, como se dice, talkative. Fine. Let's get moving then.
I'm kind of indifferent,
Right,
but
enough talk.
we're all
know where
gonna
we
die.
I have a good idea. It's a difficult hike. Do you feel rested?
Hungry, a little thirsty, but I just want to get to Jess.
Good.
There are dinosaurs trying to kill us. Now is not the time for exposition.
Did you guess Dilophosaurus?
Hello?
That was actually the call of a whooping swan. Dinosaurs shared many features with modern-day birds. For instance, we now know that many theropod dinosaurs from the Jurassic period's vocal organs are just like modern birds. We are arriving at the 4th of 7 lookouts along the tour. Your Jurassic Park tour vehicle will stop for 5 minutes to let you stretch your legs and take photographs of our animals. Next stop, the Jurassic Park Marine Facility and Aquarium.
Well, we should get in.
Would you look at this?
What are they?
They look like feeder tanks. This could be a hatchery.
A hatcher what?
They're raising these fish to feed another animal, like at Marine World.
Like the killer whales?
Precisely.
That's a lot of fish. How many whales are they feeding?
I don't know. It looks like each of these tanks could feed 3 or 4 orcas per day.
Oh, you're a fish expert now.
I can make an educated guess.
Look, there's a sign over there. It looks like a schedule or something.
This is a hatchery. That's the stocking schedule for the tanks.
Something tells me these fish aren't for feeding whales, huh, Doc? Hold up. I hear something.
Listen. You smell that?
All clear.
Dad!
Jess. Oh, thank God. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Just, can we go home now?
I'm so glad you two are safe, Jerry. How did you manage to get here?
We climbed out of the tunnels through a service hatch near one of the tour routes. Luckily, someone left the tour program running. Thanks.
You mean...
Dr. Sorkin, the phones are not working.
I'm sorry?
There is no dial tone. You said the phones would be working here.
That's odd. My control terminal showed that the main lines here were active. Unless... Of course. Everything is controlled by the computer systems, even the phones. If the power outage outlasted the battery backups, then the system is probably just waiting to be booted up.
Get us to the phones, Doc. We don't have a lot of time.
Mr. Yoder, I refuse to be pushed around by you any longer.
Look, this isn't a day trip. If we don't contact InGen and get another helicopter out here for you all, the next flight over the island is gonna be a wing of B-52s carrying holy hellfire.
What?
That's right, Doc. We're gonna murder all your precious little pets and sink this island into the Pacific.
Dios mío. That's what you meant by ground zero?
Yeah, that's right.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? This is my home!
What do you mean you're home? I didn't tell you earlier because I thought we'd be off the island by now.
This island is the ancestral home of her people.
Wait. What is Dr. Sorkin doing?
Laura. Wait, what are you...
Where is she going?
I don't know. This rotunda. It's where the control room is. She's going to the phones without us.
Damn it! Get that elevator back up here!
Oh, they've really made a lot of progress in construction here. Paleozoic, huh? Well, most of the specimens here aren't really from the Jurassic period anyway.
Well, for a life and death situation, we've certainly got a lot of time to screw around.
Interesting concept. Living fossils. I guess you can't expect a mosquito to feed on fish swimming hundreds of meters under the sea.
This little pool's cool. Were these creatures all cloned like the dinosaurs?
No, these aren't actually extinct animals, Jess. They live in the oceans today. They're called living fossils because they haven't evolved much from the ancient fossil forms discovered by paleontologists.
Oh, is that a horseshoe crab?
Could be. To be honest, I don't really know all that much about sea fauna.
Fauna.
Ah, Paleozoic. from oldest to newest: Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian.
What is that supposed to be?
I don't know. Looks like a mosasaur.
Mosa what? It looks kind of scary.
Well, it's sort of a sea lizard of sorts. You think of a big moray eel with a crocodile head.
Croco eel? Great. Sounds charming.
Don't worry, there are no sea creatures on my list of park animals.
Then what are all the feeder fish for?
Feeder fish?
Yeah, we came through a big room filled with tanks of fish. Laura said they were for feeding other animals, like whales.
Well, let's not jump to any conclusions.
Dude, by now you should know that that's a bad idea.
How you holding up, Jess?
I can't stop shaking. I'd literally rather be back in jail for shoplifting. I'm just so tired of running, Dad.
I know, me too. But we're safe for now.
That's what you say every place you stop, and you never are. Is that everything of him? Who else we got?
I'll be over by the info desk, okay?
Yeah, Dad.
Information. Sure could use some now. Huh. Very clever. Looks like they're using numbers from the dates of the Paleozoic era as daily key codes. Okay. So the plaque for the Paleozoic era preceded the oldest period at the display. Maybe the sequence doesn't start at the beginning of the week. Today is Saturday. I need Friday's code. Silurian. Good a guess as any. I'm not too sure.
I didn't mean to pick that.
There's enough here for me to deduce the order, if I can just recall the order of the display. Oh, what is
Well,
that?
if it would let me look at it.
Camels often sit down carefully. Perhaps they're... yada, yada, yada.
Now let's go back to the display.
Okay. So the plaque for the Paleozoic era preceded the oldest period at the display. Maybe the sequence doesn't start at the beginning of the week. Today is Saturday. I need Friday's code.
Let's go back over here.
Paleozoic, Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian.
Why don't I just write this down? Because the odds of me remembering this across the room, slim to none. Alright, let's try that again.
I'll be over by the info desk, okay?
Yeah, Dad.
Just like I was before.
There's enough here for me to deduce the order, if I can just recall the order of the display. Oh good, instructions. Insert operator's key into key slot. Okay, etc., etc. Code expires in 24 hours. Morning operations reset procedure. Turn key counterclockwise to input notch and hold for 3 seconds. Keypad will reset and beep 3 times. Turn key clockwise to reset. Enter previous code, then new code. Huh, that's easy enough.
Dude, I couldn't remember the sequence from one screen to the next. How am I supposed to remember that? If it would just let me look at it instead of scroll past it.
Oh, what is that mnemonic? Camels often sit down carefully. Perhaps they're... yada, yada, yada. Okay. So the plaque for the Paleozoic era preceded the oldest period at the display. Maybe the sequence doesn't start at the beginning of the week. Today is Saturday. I need Friday's code.
And I think I missed writing one down. Son of a bitch. No, I got them all. So what am I not seeing then?
I'll be over by the info desk, okay?
Yeah, Dad.
If it would just let me look at them instead of scroll past them.
There's enough here for me to deduce the order, if I can just recall the order of the display.
Screw it.
Permian. Sounds right. Okay, best guess.
Wrong button. Damn it. What the hell?
(9251). All right, new code. Let's keep it simple.
That was kind of stupid.
Hey, don't open that. Are you crazy? Someone will see.
Relax.
See what?
Damn it, you careless idiot.
What was that thing? Some kind of spy gear?
Yeah, that's right. Top secret. In fact, if you tell anyone about it, I'll have to kill you.
You won't lay a finger on her.
I was just kidding around.
Everyone, I got the elevator working.
About time.
What's going on here?
Nothing. We're all cool. Jeez, get over it. Let's go. We don't got all day.
And they went and made him stupid in this chapter for no good reason.
Dad, my ears.
Attention,
What's going
guests.
on?
The Lagoon Rotunda and Spectacular is housed in a pressurized underwater environment. We suggest you pinch your nose and push your breath to equalize your ears while we descend. If you experience any lasting discomfort or feel unusually giddy, let your attendant know immediately.
Giddy?
They're talking about nitrogen narcosis. It's a risk of breathing pressurized air.
What makes you the expert?
I, saw it in a movie. Whoa! Is that where we're going?
I think so.
Isn't this how Jaws 3D happened?
My God. Wasn't expecting any of this.
This is so cool.
Careful. I'll lead.
Cool. Look at that.
I want to speak with Hammond. No, this can't wait. Can you connect me to Mr. McGuire? Or no, Peter Ludlow. Please hurry. No, look. This is Dr. Laura
Oh,
Sawyer.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Park. I am still on the premises. Get me somebody. Mr. Parker, I do not need rescuing. I do not want the bombing waylaid. I want it stopped. What? It's not contaminated. This is a wildlife preserve. These animals are not diseased. They are extremely endangered.
Why does she have the intercom on?
You're not listening to me!
It's locked from the inside.
Hey, Dad! This looks like an intercom up here.
What? Where? Good find, honey. Laura, it's me, Jerry. Laura?
Jerry, I hear you, and I'm glad you're here. This is gonna be a lot easier now.
What have you been doing?
We're gonna stop the bombing, Jerry. This island must be preserved. I have taken the remaining survivors hostage. There are 4 others, 3 Americans and 1 Costa Rican. I won't let them go unless the plans to bomb the island are completely rescinded.
You have no right to hold us like this!
Rights are just an ideological construct.
don't turn this into a philosophy debate.
What rights do the dinosaurs have? Don't they have the right to survive? Do their rights outweigh any of ours?
It is not our rights versus theirs. Our dinosaurs are phantoms. Majestic as they may be, alive as they may be. We brought them into a world that is no longer prepared for them. We have a responsibility to keep them isolated and under rein for the safety of our ecosystem. It's not rights, it's responsibility.
And we have a responsibility to preserve our creations and allow them a chance to survive on their own terms.
Billy, will InGen stop the bombing?
Doubt it. InGen is not the one dropping bombs, it's the US military, and the contingency is based around a biohazard cover story. She may just be delaying the inevitable.
If you don't offer me some sort of guarantee that the island will be preserved, I will have to escalate matters.
This is lunacy! Fine, put the military on the phone. Hello? Hello? You want to see contamination of the global ecosystem?
Laura, please, listen to them. Listen to reason. You're being irrational.
Nature is irrational. Rationalizations haven't gotten results. I think it's time to put matters back in nature's hands.
This isn't nature.
Laura, there are other options here. Holding us against our will to save the dinosaurs is only one poorly thought out solution. You're smarter than that, Laura.
I know, Jerry. I know what I'm doing. I clearly expressed the consequences of threatening this island. I scored a line in the sand that has been ignored and trampled over by InGen, by the government, and now I exercise my resolve.
Laura?
I'm going to free the mosasaur.
Are you mad? A land dinosaur paddling to the mainland is one thing, but you're talking about releasing an apex predator into over 70% of the global ecosystem.
It's only one. It can be recaptured.
Before it eats the last of the humpbacks?
Oh, don't be dramatic.
Laura, don't.
Plan B. Stand back!
Shouldn't I have said stand back before I started swinging it?
Sorry, Jerry. For the sake of this island and the scientific treasure it holds, I have been forced to take an action.
It's not too late. We can reverse this.
No. I locked the system down. There's nothing you can do. I've opened the gates and the mosasaur is free to leave.
Laura, you have to...
No, Jerry, this isn't up for debate. We have to show InGen...
Look out! Get out of the water! Damn it! What were you thinking?
All right, everybody, be cool. And stay away from the window.
Be cool?
That's right. What, you want an I told you so? I don't know about you, but I came here to make a phone call. Hello, this is William Yoder, ID 4122. Put me through to Haskell. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, the U.S. Embassy. Report as follows. The island is completely overrun. Alpha team killed in action, save one, myself. Bravo team killed in action. 2 helicopters disabled. 2 civilian casualties. I have access to a seaworthy boat and I will evacuate the remaining survivors. Yes, sir. The military may proceed. 90 minutes. Understood, sir.
what's happening? Who did you call?
Why wouldn't this structure be strengthened
That's
against
far enough.
that,
What?
that
You're
kind
not coming
of,
with me. There's going to be a tragic
impact.
accident, Jerry. Nima, we have everything we need. We're finishing this without them.
What?
No.
What do you mean, no? We've got an agreement, remember?
Our agreement doesn't involve killing Jerry and Jess.
What's going on?
I'm sorry, Jerry. I was sent here to retrieve dinosaur embryos from InGen.
I don't understand. You're a corporate spy?
Yes.
Damn it, Nima. I trusted you.
It's not like that. Yoder took the can. He wants it for himself. I'm trying to help you and Jess.
What can?
A can of shaving cream. It has a compartment to smuggle the embryos off the island.
Damn it, Nima. You're blowing it!
No, you are. Oscar put his faith in you. He may have been a devil, but he wore his sins on his arm for everyone to see. You are just a mask with nothing behind it.
No, you can't do this! Don't you care? Don't you care about Oscar or Decaf?
That's enough! Everyone stay back! I'm gonna give you a sporting chance here.
Billy,
Once
wait.
I let go of the spoon, there ain't no coming back.
Don't do this! Come on, get up!
Well, now we're screwed.
Is
The
anybody
fish
hurt?
are indifferent to our plight.
Is everyone all right?
You mean, besides being trapped in this bubble by that desgraciado, we're as good as dead.
Don't say that. Somebody might, somebody will come for us.
Oh, Jerry. Yoder left us here. He'll take the boat and not tell anyone about us.
Maybe he won't take the boat.
He has the canister. He knows where the boat is.
He, doesn't have the canister.
What?
I'm sorry. I promise not to steal anymore.
Okay,
But
that one's a freebie.
Jerry, look!
Oh, great. Just great.
why is it flooding?
Must be the damage to the door. We're losing air pressure. This place will flood right up to the highest hole in the room. Damn it! Even if we could open the door against the pressure, the whole rotunda is flooded. There's nowhere to go.
Wait a second. I remember. Maybe there still is a way out. If we swim.
Swim? We won't make it 20 feet with that mosasaur swimming around.
Maybe. Look at that pipeline. It leads out of this lagoon. There are caves at the far end. Those caves connect to others that lead back to the beaches. We use the pipeline as cover.
And you think we can hold our breath the whole way?
Dad, look! There's diving gear.
No. We don't know the first thing about scuba diving.
I do.
What?
We have to distract the mosasaur. Figure something out and meet us back down here.
Scuba diving?
Wonder how long it'll take for this room to flood.
Let's not find out, Dad.
Oh, come on. How could this be so complicated? I don't know thing one about diving.
Dad, don't mess with the mixture valve. They're all preset.
Since when do you know about diving?
Remember those lessons you wouldn't let me take?
Did your mother override my decision?
Actually, Steve bought me lessons. It was a secret.
Mom's boyfriend.
Yeah. If it's any consolation, I got grounded and Steve slept on the couch for a week.
Do we need the wetsuits? The water should be warm.
This deep, and this time of the day, we would totally go hyperthermic. Don't worry, Dad. Neoprene makes everyone look good.
It's not my modesty I'm worried about. I'll be right back. Feeder program.
We can start a feeding frenzy. Maybe elite everything but
Entry
us.
B, pool 4. That looks like the one scheduled for today's feeding.
So, phone is dead?
That ought to keep it busy.
Okay, hon. What do we do?
Dad, I changed my mind. These are rebreathers and I've never actually used one. I'm not ready for this.
Hey, you can do
No!
this.
What if something goes wrong? I don't want to do this. I don't want anyone else to get hurt.
I love you, Jess.
Jess, I know I don't say this enough, but I love you. Maybe I seem so overbearing, but it's because Sarah got away from me. And I don't want the same thing to happen with us. Now, right now, all that matters is that we get through this. Everything else, we can work that out later. It's small stuff compared to this.
I just
Oh, don't sit down and
want you
pout.
to go away. I'm so tired of you always going away.
I know, honey, but I'm here right now, and I'm not gonna leave you alone. I'll be here with you all the way. Now, what's the diver signal for okay?
It's universal. Duh.
Right. Well, I promise to signal you whenever you check on me, okay?
Scared.
I am too, but I know we'll make it with your help. Okay, Jess, you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
So, how do these things work?
Well, these are closed circuit rebreathers. They look custom designed.
Why is there a different logo from the Jurassic Park logo on these things? Somebody's bound to have gotten fired or eaten for that.
This is the regulator. It's built into the mask. It wants to help you breathe. Don't fight it. And don't hold your breath.
Okay, don't hold my breath.
The tank is small, maybe 15 minutes of air.
Is that enough?
But it recycles the air you exhale. It should work for about 45 minutes. Try not to freak out. You'll use air faster. You might even mess up the CO2 scrubbers.
That sounds bad.
CO2 poisoning is totally bad. That's it. The suit's mostly automated. It'll keep you, like, buoyant and manage your oxygen. Oh, and try to swim casual.
Swim casual?
Don't spaz out. It attracts sharks.
What about mosasaurs?
Probably them too. Turn around.
Wasn't she the one freaking out earlier? Why am I freaking out now? fine. Wow, I've got some giant hands. How many QTEs am I gonna have to pass to make this happen? I'm still in there. How am I dead? Seems this thing's trying a little too hard to specifically catch us when there's all kinds of fish around for it to eat. Oops. So apparently shooting it was the wrong choice. So now with all that heavy breathing, surely I'm out of air.
Look, by the lighthouse.
Yes, that must be it.
Wait, I don't see anyone on it.
Maybe a dinosaur ate them.
Maybe Billy ate them.
Well, well, well. Fortune smiles upon the brave.
Hey, Dad!
I thought I'd worked everything out. Hadn't accounted for our little thief here. Well played, Jess. Well played. But then, I was sure I had buried my ticket off this island at the bottom of the sea. But, lo and behold, you slippery sons of bitches survived. Wait. Did you swim out of there?
You bastard. What will your bosses think when they learn that you tried to murder us?
But they won't learn about that. Because one way or another, you're not gonna tell them. I just don't know how we got to this point, Nima. You were the last one of my kind I thought I could trust. Things didn't start out that way, but we had worked out a mutually beneficial deal! But now, I don't even have that. All that's left for me is that damn canister. Now hand it over, Missy. Ah! Nice one. Almost hurt.
You looking for this?
You know, things don't have to be this way. We'll kiss and make up, and share this payout, just like we planned.
There is no more plan. We're leaving without you.
Oh, come on, don't make this easy for me. Come on, Nima. You're a merc just like me. You got bills to pay? Are these two really worth all this?
Gonna have to knock him into the fence.
They are worth more than your pathetic life. I would trade your life even for Oscar's. No more talk. Shut up and fight.
Damn it! Throws these things at me from every direction and you can't see them fast enough. Oh, come on, I got that! There's no way he woke up from that fast. No way I didn't get that.
Oh, there we go. Is that the little thing we're fighting over? Oh, huh? What? What's that? I can have it? Why so generous all of a sudden?
Clearly I'm not meant to get that.
You want to be the hero? You want to break our deal?
Do you feel that?
Oh my god. Stop!
You want to make new friends?
Yoder!
And Nima, I don't like it.
maybe get in the cage and then it couldn't get me. Come on! I hate this interface. You gotta click it before you've had time to comprehend what you need to click. That's why I'd have gotten in the last box.
We made it. Believe me, the whole world is better off without that can.
Guys?
Not me, Joey. Not my daughter.
Guys?
Nima, I made a promise. I'll figure something out. Come back to Dallas with us. We'll find a way to get you and your Mariquita...
Guys! How much did you say those embryos were worth?
Huh. After all of that, you better damn well believe I'm keeping the money. So now am I going to have to sit through the credits? Because it's an old game, will it not let me skip them? Probably not. I'll go a little while here, but I won't go very long. I don't even know if it's going to show me any decisions I made. If we get into accounting, I'm bailing. If it will even let me bail. And of course I'm going to mute the game audio, so maybe it won't mute my VOD. I'll play the generic menu music. Come on. Oh, I can't even escape out of it. This is bad design. But it's an old game, so, you know, I'll give them credit. They learned from their mistakes. But rather than just sit here, talk about what's coming up next. Monday night, not sure what I'm going to play. Next Wednesday night, I don't know what Telltale game I've got left. I think I've got a Batman game and The Wolf Among Us. I'm thinking about playing The Wolf Among Us just because I've heard good things about it, and I'd like to play it. So that is most likely what next Wednesday's game will be. And then, of course, Friday, as usual, is Friday Night Fortnite. After that, I'm running dangerously low on Telltale games. Looking at my Steam list here, I've got more Minecraft story mode, but we've already learned not gonna play that one again. Let's see, Wolf Among Us, Batman the Enemy Within, and Back to the Future. I'm kind of iffy on streaming Back to the Future because I know it's not like these other games. So probably next Wednesday, The Wolf Among Us. Not sure what it's going to be Monday, but Friday, definitely Friday Night Fortnite. Are we at least close to the end here? I really want to see my decisions before I call this off for the evening. It looks like we're at the end. I don't even know if it's going to let me see my decisions. And if it doesn't, that's fine. Live and learn. I know there are no web stats for it. All right. No decisions, nothing. What can you do? All right, well, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.